Hello everyone, today we're diving into the rumors for new LEGO Star Wars sets in 2025. There seems to be a lot to look forward to, and with how much information we've gotten over the past month, I wanted to make a video compiling all of it so you know what to expect going into 2025. So with that said, let's get into it, and I'll kind of give my initial thoughts on all these sets based off what limited information we do have. We'll start in January with the first set being the 75401 Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. This set's rumored to include 290 pieces and is priced at $45. It comes with Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka, and R7A7. One last thing to note is that it will have a new cockpit piece. Starting off with that cockpit piece, that it will be kind of neat to see a new piece. They've used the same one for so long, so I'm really interested to see what this new one will look like. Then, probably the most exciting part of this set is the figures, specifically the Clone Wars Anakin and Ahsoka. We haven't seen Clone Wars variations of these guys for a very long time. It's long overdue, and I can't wait to see Clone Wars Anakin in his armor. These are going to be some highly sought after figures, and that might be what explains LEGO's price hike. As I just kind of alluded to, the price for this set is extremely high. 290 pieces is not worth $45. I'm sure the cockpit piece will be pretty big and take up a little extra price, but definitely not making it all the way to $45. From the rumors, there appears to be no extra build, it's just Ahsoka's Interceptor, and so this is just absolutely mind-boggling to me. It's got to just be the Clone Wars tax because they know it's going to sell well. Otherwise, I have no explanation for why this set's $45. That's just crazy to me, and it seems too high. Otherwise, though, I think this set will be really great. Next, we have the long-awaited ARC-170 Starfighter, set 75402. With 497 pieces and a $70 price point, this set includes Oddball, Captain Jag, a Phase 2 clone pilot, and R4P44. Fans have been asking for Phase 2 clone pilots, and now we're finally getting them. It's great that LEGO is including specific clones like Oddball and Captain Jag, which will make this a must-have for Clone Wars fans. The price does seem a little steep, but definitely not near as bad as the previous Interceptor we talked about. After that, set 75403 is Grogu and his pram. At 1,048 pieces for $100, this set seems like a solid 18 plus option. I like the idea and it'll be a neat display piece, but it does kind of feel like LEGO is milking Grogu a little bit. There was a buildable set of him just a couple years ago, so it does feel kind of quick, but not too bad. It'll still be unique because it has that pram, and I do expect it to look pretty good too. So while it does seem a little soon for this set, I still think it'll be pretty good, and I can't wait to see it. Next, 75404 is the Acclimator from the Starship Collection. This is not a ship I actually expected LEGO to ever make. Luckily though, they proved me wrong. With 450 pieces for $50, this should be a great choice for fans of the Republic era. It's awesome to see LEGO bringing these more niche ships into this Starship Collection. It's perfect for this, and I can't wait to see how this build looks. Hopefully this will open the door for even more unique starships in the future. After that, we have another from the Starship Collection. It's the 75405 Home 1 Mon Calamari Cruiser. This ship from Return of the Jedi will be an exciting release with 559 pieces for $70. Just like the last one, it's one of those ships that I wasn't really sure if we'd ever get, even though I really wanted it. I love the Mon Calamari ships, and you can't go wrong with the Home 1, Admiral Akbar's flagship from the Rebellion. I can't wait to see how LEGO handles all the curves on this iconic ship, and it should be a standout for any collection, and it should be a standout for any LEGO Star Wars collection. This Starship Collection line is shaping up to be something really special, and I think LEGO's hitting the nail on the head with these picks for the sets. After that, we have one that's a little less exciting. It's a 75410 Mando's N1 Starfighter 4 Plus Edition. For the younger fans, this should be a nice 4 Plus set with 92 pieces for $30. It'll include Mandalorian Grogu, which I'm sure will be a hit for kids. With such a small piece count, I'm curious as to see how the N1 actually looks. That said though, I really could care less about this set. Everyone has Mando and Grogu, and the N1 Starfighter is so overdone at this point. But this set's not made for me, it's made for younger builders, and it should be a good hit for them. Finally, moving on to the March and May releases. The first one we have to talk about is the 75400 Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. We don't really have any information about this Starfighter yet, other than it's coming out next year. but I'm really excited about the possibilities. Of course, I'm sure we'll get Plo Koon and his astromech droid, and this will be great to see these figures again. It's been such a long time. On top of that though, I'm sure we're going to get at least 1 or 2 more minifigures in this set. That said, I'm really hoping for some Wolfpack troopers. Maybe even Commander Wolf if we're lucky. We'll just have to wait and see, but I'll be utterly shocked if there's not at least 1 Wolfpack trooper in this set. That said, hopefully this one has a better price than Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. Set 75407 is the next one we have to talk about, and it's a little weirder. It's an 18+ Star Wars logo. It's rumored to have 700 pieces for $70, and is expected to be kind of just a simple build of the Star Wars logo. From what we've heard, it's nothing too special. There's not even a minifigure selection to it. And while the logo idea is kind of cool, it feels like it's just going to end up being pretty plain. I'm hoping there's some extra spice LEGO adds to the build to make it a little more interesting, but only time will tell. Next, set 75408 is Jango Fett's helmet. The helmet collection continues to roll on with Jango Fett. No word on piece count yet, but at $80, it's priced along the lines of the other helmets. After Captain Rex and Commander Cody, it's nice to see the prequel helmets continuing. This set should look pretty nice, and I imagine it'll look very similar to Mando's helmet that we got from this line not too long ago. Should be a nice 18+ set. After that, we have another 18+ set, the 75416 Buildable Chopper. I absolutely love this idea from Rebels. It sounds fantastic. At $100, it should be in line with previous buildable droids as well. We don't have a piece count yet, but I'm hopeful that LEGO will bring out all the personality Chopper is known for. He's a little different than your average astromech, so this should be a really fun display piece. Not to mention it's nice to see Rebels getting some sets again. Then the final release for May is the UCS Slave 1. Set number 75409. At $240, we'll get a highly detailed Jango Fett with leg and arm printing, plus a young Boba Fett. Now again, yes, you heard me correct, a UCS Slave 1. Jango Fett Slave 1 has been missing in action for such a long time in LEGO. It's had a lot of fans crying out for a remake. Honestly, it was getting to the point though that we didn't really think we were going to see one. Then LEGO turns it around on us and gives us a UCS model. This set is going to stand out with its iconic shape and colors. It's been a long time in the making, and I can't wait to see how LEGO executes it on this larger UCS scale. I imagine it'll look pretty similar to the last UCS Slave 1, but obviously recolored. If that's the case though, I will not complain because that was an amazing set. This is definitely one of the biggest rumors in the recent couple years, and I can't wait to see this set. Now finally we made our way to June. The first set is the 75399 U-Wing. And that's right, the U-Wing is back, with 594 pieces for $70. This one, however, is based on Andor, which is fantastic because that's an awesome show that deserves more attention. I can't wait to see what they whip up with this one. I assume it's going to be fairly similar to the last one we got. That one wasn't too long ago and it was very nicely detailed, so it'll probably be extremely similar. And I can't wait to get it as someone who missed out the first time. Then after that we have the 75415 Kylo Ren's helmet. This is going to be one of our first real sequel sets for quite some time. That said, I'm not surprised at the choice. He's one of the few characters most people like in spite of the poor movies. So that said, this set could actually do really well despite the controversy surrounding those films. My only question for the set is if they're going to go off the fully formed normal helmet we saw in Force Awakens, or are we going to see the one we saw in The Rise of Skywalker that's reformed and blended together with those red cracks. I think that version would be really cool to see, but I don't think LEGO could probably capture it very well, so I'm leaning more likely towards we're going to see the first version. Either way though, I think it'll be pretty good, because Kylo Ren is one of the better parts of those movies. After that, continuing the sequel trend, we have the 75406 Kylo Ren's Shuttle, rumored to be in mini scale. This one is very surprising. I'm wondering if this is supposed to be a polybag. That's what I'd assume by the rumor of the mini build. I don't really care for mini builds. I don't really care for this ship. So it's not much for me, but I think it'll be fine, and it's a nice gesture to those few sequel fans out there. Now finally we made our way to the last set on the list, and that is the Night Trooper Battle Pack. This set has no known information besides the name. That's okay though, because with battle packs they're pretty standard and we know what to expect. 4 troopers, a tiny build for $20. I'm glad they finally made this battle pack, but I will say it feels a little late. LEGO's now trying to capitalize on the popularity of those troopers, but at this point, that show released almost a year ago. It's still a cool addition, and I'm going to pick some up myself, and I'm sure many others will. But I can't help but feel like it's a little late. Kind of like the Ahsoka Troopers 332nd Battle Pack. It's nice, I'm glad we have it. A lot of people are still picking that setup, but it does feel like it's a little late, kind of like that one. That said, I do love the Night Troopers, and it'll be nice to see one that's not all clones for a change. And so there you have it. Our first look at some of the new LEGO Star Wars sets coming in 2025. From sets like the ARC-170 to the UCS Slave 1, we have a lot to look forward to next year. I absolutely can't wait for it. What sets are you guys most looking forward to next year? I'm probably leaning towards the UCS Slave 1. The Slave 1, of course, is an amazing ship, but I love Jango's blue color scheme on it even more than Boba's. Plus, that figure, I can only imagine it's going to be absolutely spectacular. Again, let me know in the comments what you're most excited for. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.